All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and is your shop really that good? Now, this video is more looking at overall for the shop owner. I'll do a different version for techs, but let's talk about how you view your shop versus the reality of how good your shop is. Now, this video came about because a shop owner was raising his rates and boasted his shop's that good. And let's be honest, a shop owner is not going to look at his business with anything but rose-colored glasses. And I'm not being mean, I'm not being ugly. It's a fact of life. You look at something you've built in a more positive light than maybe it actually is. We're going to talk about some stuff that you might actually want to look at as to how good your shop really is. First off, let's look at reviews. They're all BS. We all know that. If you don't believe that, look into it because there's lots of ways to manipulate that system to get rid of bad reviews, to, like my former boss, buy off bad reviews, etc., etc. 2, reviews only come from people that are really passionate one way or the other. It's not going to get you the average experience of a customer, period. There's no way around it. People that are just happy with the service aren't going to post about it. People that are either manipulated into it or extremely happy about service will post about it. People that are extremely PO'd will post about it. So you're never going to get the average view of a customer or client or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, we all know it's BS. So it's not a good metric is what I'm saying. Let's look at real world factors. Now, first off, let's talk the big one. Repeat business. Do people keep coming back to you? Is most of your repair work returning customers? Or you constantly have to advertise up the yin yang to get new customers in to keep your shop busy? If customers aren't coming back, there's reasons for it. Now, maybe you're doing a fantastic job fixing every car to perfection, which I doubt, but I mean, it's possible. If you're, following the 300 rule and you're, making sure these cars are taken care of and, maybe that is the fact, but they still should come back for maintenance and repairs, right? Cars are cars. So anyway, if you don't have a lot of returning customers, there's something going on. I've complained about it at my old shop that we were getting a lot of pissed off customers that didn't get fixed somewhere else. How often does that happen at your shop? But are you following up with the customers to make sure they're satisfied? And I don't mean a do not reply survey or some BS. Are you actually replying to them and actually reading what they say? Let's talk comebacks. Comebacks should be monitored in many ways. They should be monitored for technician problems, for return on the same complaint, i.e. check engine light that matches the codes that were repaired. They should be matched for comeback, check engine light unrelated to repair. They should be definitely correlated to parts failure so you can track parts brands and whether or not you should continue using that brand for that repair, etc., i.e. Dorman. If you have a bunch of comebacks with Dorman, probably stop using them. You should also be looking at how often each technician has diagnostic comebacks. How often do you have complaints of vehicles not being properly checked out? All that is huge flags for how good your shop actually is. Are you rushing cars in and out because you want to make more money and the technicians are missing stuff because they've got 6 more cars to look at and you're screaming down their throat to get them in and out? Or do the technicians have proper time? On the other side of it, are the technicians just overlooking stuff? Now, I can't peer into your shop and figure out which one's which. And I'm not going to say which one could be because it could be both. But if you're having those kind of problems, your shop's not that good. period. End of story. If you're having comebacks, if you're having vehicles not properly checked out, you're not a good shop. And this video isn't picking on people. I want shops to be better. I want shops to properly inspect vehicles so the customer has a good working knowledge of how good their car is and make proper decisions based on the condition of their vehicle. That's what we're supposed to do as technicians, is properly diagnose and properly inspect their vehicle to maintain it. That's what we're supposed to do. But if that's not being done properly at your shop, you're not that good of a shop. Vehicle comes in for a check engine light. It should be diagnosed properly, billed for properly, and then should be given a basic safety inspection because it's in the shop and should be given a basic safety inspection. Now, that's not an in-depth inspection. You want to do a more in-depth inspection? They can pay for it. They can pay for it. And then it should be done properly. If the customer is paying for it, the inspection should be very thorough. But if on the case of that diagnostic or that basic safety inspection, metal-to-metal brakes, etc., wheel about to fall off, you're not that good of a shop. So look at what's going on in your shop without the rose-colored glasses, because you may find out you're better than you think you are. If you actually analyze things, you might be better than you think you are. You might be going, well, we really should raise our rates because we've got extremely low comeback. We've got high satisfaction with our customers. We've got a lot of returning customers. Maybe it's time to raise our rates. Instead of thinking you're an excellent shop with a high comeback ratio, lots of misdiagnoses, lots of, repairs that were not done properly, etc. So hopefully this will encourage shops to be better, because really that's what we all should be striving for, is to be better. So hope you found this video helpful. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.